Why photograph war? Is it possible to put an end to a form of human behavior which has existed throughout history by means of photography? The proportions of that notion seem ridiculously out of balance, yet that very idea has motivated me. For me, the strength of photography lies in its ability to evoke a sense of humanity. If war is an attempt to negate humanity, then photography can be perceived as the opposite of war.
We find that there is a vast difference in the attitude of a man with a gun in his hand and that of one without a gun in his hand. When a man doesn't have a gun in his hand, or a woman for the matter, he or she tries harder to use his or her mind, her sense of compassion and her intelligence to work out a solution. But if you put a gun into that person's hand, the gun is always there to use, so that the urge to depend more on intellectual considerations, the urge to exercise one's intelligence and compassion more becomes that much less.
He draws these images and tells these stories because it's a world he feels at home in. The reader can always invent his own pictures to go in the spaces in between.
To see knowledge not as a kind of fixed, frozen, I mean the equivalent of a row of books like that which sit quietly, you know, the way Borges saw the library, sort of a threatening, formidable presence, but rather as something constantly in motion, constantly being added to, dynamic, where you and the other are always in dialogue, based on comprehension, on common ideas about humanity, you know, about human history, about human ambition, about human, above all, human freedom.
This is not yet the end. There's a long way to go, and the way might be very, very hard. So please stand by.